Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Watson on first down. Left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sony Michel, his first carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll run it now out of the gun. is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open. Space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Reset. Come back. 2 jet.
To throw on second is Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And all the way down to the 26. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 43 yards. Watson making up for some lost time here in season number 2. He's got the Texans on the move with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Come back, come back! Tiger, tiger, tiger!
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Flex round! Ohio!
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll return it from the 6. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Mason on the taunts. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Richmond! Do jet!
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
2 jet.
On third down, it's Mason. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Flex round.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they run. It's Mason. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
Flag 22! Flag 22!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. I got 11. Richmond.
On 1st and 10, Watson, a dump off for Mason. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Toss play to Mason. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Tiger. Take 4. Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So out come the Falcons now. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets past one man. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Todd. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Todd. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, green the line! Green the line! Tiger, Tiger, Tiger! 2 jet! 2 jet! Tiger, Tiger, Tiger! 2 jet! 2 jet! Tiger, Tiger, Tiger!
From the gun, Watson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now a toss going left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Let's go. What? 90. What?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep up, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man. Complete. 30. Past the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 74 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Sturgis for the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. He juked him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll run again with Mason. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a first down throw, Watson.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. It said they gained a first down, and they've been running it well all game long.
On first down, it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mason, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richmond. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On second down, Michel, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, Michel, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Coming back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get, never minded if I offend you. I need to